This is one of the best schemes in college football 25. When I say that you can bomb every coverage in the game, you basically can. And you can move the ball so easy. And on top of that, you can just do whatever you want to your opponent. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into the scheme breakdown. It's your boy Larry back at you again with another banger, man. Today we got some heat for y'all boys today, man. We are in the Auburn's playbook, man. Split, slot, offset, man. Got some really good plays in this formation, so we're gonna go ahead and break that thing down. So the first thing that I'm actually gonna show y'all in today's video is gonna be the motion wide cross. This is kind of just one of those plays that you can just run in general against any zone, man coverage as well, but it works better against zone coverage. What you want to go ahead and do is put X on a regular deep crosser, and after that you want to go ahead and put circle on a drag route. After that, boys, you want to go ahead and block R1, and after that you want to motion him over, but you want to also block triangle so you can motion him over. So what I like to do, I prefer to motion him over to the left hand side because I feel like it makes the blocking a little bit better than if I do it to the right hand side. And then after that, I like to put triangle on a triple option. You do that by tapping his icon twice and flicking right stick on the down, on basically your right stick down. So this is going to be the setup. Very simple. Really, X is basically open against every zone unless your opponent just sets his zone drops. As you can see, that deep crosser is going to cook every single time. But not only that, the reasoning on why we have all these other options as well is because we have some really good checkdowns on the play as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just set it up for you guys one more time really quick. And this is the setup, and you'll see once circle gets past the running back, he'll basically get like a free first down. Basically, you just got to get that timing down pat, and unless a user comes down to take that away, basically that's going to be open every single time. And then there's going to be situations as well where the running back actually gets open. It just kind of depends on the coverage and what your opponent is actually doing, because the running back is on a triple option route, so he may switch from a comeback route and do like another route, and most of the time he's going to be open in those situations as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and run it back just so y'all can kind of see. And even with the running back as well, you can see that he's covered, but you can fit that in there too and go ahead and pick up at least about 5 yards. You just gotta make sure that you're in front of the ball so it doesn't get picked. Now moving on, we got some really good things that I'm gonna be showing y'all in today's video. So first I'm gonna go over just the stuff that we see right now. So we got the RPO read swing. This is a very effective play. I like running this more than the actual running play out of this formation because having an RPO is just always better. So as you can see, what I like to do with this play, and I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all in the instant replay so y'all can kind of see my point of view on everything with this play. So with the RPO, I typically like to read this linebacker right here. If this linebacker doesn't just shoot off to the right really fast, I usually y'all excuse me, will throw it to this running back right here, and he's gonna consistently pick up yards every single time. Now, if the linebacker just shoots over here really quick, you want to go ahead and just hand that bad boy off. That's all you want to do, and you're gonna pick up a lot of yards. In this situation too, we probably would have picked up a lot of yards in this situation, but typically I'm just going by how I usually run this play. If the linebacker doesn't just shoot off to the right really quick, I typically just throw to the running back right here. But I'm gonna run it a few more times so I can kind of show you guys. As y'all can see, if you run the regular, I mean just run the ball out of this formation as well, it's gonna work really good. It's just you kind of gotta eye it and kind of just see how it's gonna work. But as y'all can see, the run out of it is very consistent as well. But the play, I really just like reading that P linebacker that y'all see. As you can see, he's kind of just flat-footed, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that. And usually that's gonna be a first down every single time. But on top of that, like y'all are seeing, the running play is very consistent as well. So pretty easy, pretty simple play, and that's the reason behind why I like running this RPO over all the other running plays out of this formation. But we have this motion double pass, which is absolutely broken in college football 25. It's a really hard play to stop, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just kind of show you guys. So when running this play, as soon as the quarterback throws it, the triangle, you want to already be hitting circles icon if you see that the cornerback is not following him, because that's just going to allow your running back to throw the most accurate pass. If you wait too long, you won't score a touchdown, and sometimes the defender will still be on the play. But I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys really quick. So he's going to throw it. I want to already be hitting his icon right now. And as y'all can see, it's going to be a one-play touchdown. It doesn't work all the time, but I'm not going to lie to y'all boys, it seems like it works at least 70 to 80% of the time. And in the situations that it doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and just do it again really quick. And then I'm also going to show y'all what happens if you don't hold the icon or the circle receiver and you wait too long. Sometimes it will allow the defender to just get back into play. As you can see, like, I waited too long, and as you can see, look, the defender basically is covered. And the thing about this play too that makes it so effective, not only that you have that kind of just glitchy play, bro, you can just run it, because like the defenders don't really react like they should, even though a user can kind of go over there and run over there and kind of chase you down. But the tackling on here is kind of hard, so it's not gonna be like the easiest thing, especially if you on like mud or something and you have like a really effective running back. And boy, if you mess around and have that boy from Ohio State, boy, you just gonna cook. Honestly, you might just hit him with a spin move and just end his whole career on here. But moving on, y'all can see that this play is a very consistent play that y'all can go ahead and use. Now, y'all, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to beat cover 4 and cover 3 for a big gain or a one-play touchdown. It's gonna be the motion PA double post. How you want to go ahead and set this up? All you want to do is put X on a streak. After that, boys, you want to block R1 and you want motion R1 over to your left-hand side. And then you can leave the play action, or you can put a triangle running back on a route. But traditionally, I like to just keep them on the blocking, just because it keeps the play action intact, and you will have more time if you know that your opponent is in cover 3 or cover 4 drop. So you're just going to go ahead and run it. Just kind of, if you have enough time, that's how we actually get sat. So I'm gonna see if I can actually run this back and actually get a chance to throw this pass, so y'all can kind of see what I'm saying. It's really just a matter if you have enough time to get the play off. Very simple play to run, nothing really too crazy. It's just right now we can't really get any blocking going. But if you're basically having an issue with the blocking too, what I'll typically do, I'll do the same thing just like this, but I will double team this outside guy. And typically what I'll do after that, I'll just try to kind of just slide over to the left just slightly. And as you can see, it's going to give me a little bit more time to go ahead and get that pass off for a one-play touchdown. So if you're having trouble with the blocking, just go ahead and do what I showed you. Simple, simple, simple. Go ahead and motion him over, double team this outside guy. If you want to too, you can cancel the play action, but I just typically like to kind of keep it because it keeps the user kind of off guard. But as y'all can see, it's going to give you a lot more time to go ahead and get that cover 3 and cover 4 beater off for that one play touchdown. Moving on, showing y'all some more things out of this formation really quick. Another thing is this triple option. Now this triple option, I was having trouble with it at first, but it's really not complicated at all. It's just options are a lot different from Madden, from college football. So basically, if you see the A icon, which is that defensive end on the right hand side, run down towards your running back, you want to go ahead and hold X to keep it with your quarterback. Then you want to hit triangle for your pitch option. So it just all depends on that defensive end. So if he runs down like he does, we're just gonna go ahead and keep it with the quarterback, because y'all seen that that defender or the cornerback or the safety was on the running back. So basically everything, you just have to kind of read it. So if the DN runs down, that's when you want to go ahead. That situation, we want to go ahead and hand it off because the DN didn't run down. But as y'all can see, if he runs down, just go ahead and keep it, pitch that bad boy out. And usually that doesn't happen with the pitch. I don't really know what happened right there, but it's a really easy option to run once you actually practice it. There's really nothing really too complicated about it. And if you have a really fast dual threat quarterback and somebody is playing aggressive on your running back, this play can really be effective with your quarterback as well. But pretty simple play, nothing too complicated with that one. That one I just recommend that y'all go ahead and practice that. Now going up against man coverage, I typically like to go with a motion wide stick, and I'm going to be showing y'all how I basically set it up. So what I typically do, I put R1 on a Texas route. After that, I like to put X on a outside post or a corner route, and then I put circle on a drag route, and this is how I set it up. Basically, X is going to be your first read, but if not, you have the running back, which is going to cook on that Texas route, and then you have the slant and the drag, and they are both going to beat man consistently as well. So as y'all can see, really simple, nothing really too crazy. As y'all can see, that time it was actually zone coverage. I don't know why they were in zone coverage. I don't know if that was a glitch, but let's go ahead and run it back. So just like this, nothing too complicated, boys. Really simple. You can go ahead and hit X depending on if you time it right and what you do after the stick, you can take it for a touchdown. But honestly, with this play, if your opponent is in like cover 1 or even cover 2, man, like a lot of the times y'all will see, I just didn't really get an opportunity to really throw to him. This running back, like, do y'all see like how fast he cuts on, like just how this formation kind of works? His route just develops so fast, and like it develops so fast if somebody's in man coverage that a user won't even really be able to get to it. Like when you really take the time to look at it, watch how fast he cuts, boys. Like look at that. His defender is not even in the play no more, like, which is pretty crazy. But as y'all can see, we take that in for a touchdown. That's gonna happen a lot of the time, especially if your opponent is blitzing. But if your opponent is blitzing too, the blue route that's motioning, basically I just recommend blocking him just to give you a little bit more time to get those passes off. But moving along, showing y'all how to beat cover 4 quarters. Then I'm going to be showing y'all how to beat cover 4 palms. So going to be using a motion PA double post, working this against a cover 4 quarters. Now all you want to do with this play, you just want to put R1 on a streak, and basically with cover 4 quarters, you just want to kind of time it and just deep bomb it to R1, and a lot of the times he's just going to have a touchdown just like this. All you got to do is just deep bomb it, and it's going to consistently work every single time against cover 4 quarters. Sometimes it may look like he's actually covered, but he really always has a step in cover 4 quarters, and y'all can see that it's consistently going to work for you against cover 4 quarters. I'm going to show y'all one more time, and then we're going to go into our cover 4 palms beater. Now with cover 4 palms, it's a little bit more complicated. It doesn't, like the running back, he will get open sometimes, but that's not really the read when it comes to cover 4 palms. We kind of have to set up a whole different setup for that, so I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all, but it's gonna be the same play that we're using working against a cover 4 palms. What you want to go ahead and do, boys, you want to put square on a slant, you want to put X on a slant, and you want to put R1 on a streak. So really on the play, the read on this play is actually going to be the square receiver. He's going to be the read that's basically going to get you that one, like a big gain most of the time. And he's usually a lot more open than that in most situations, but I'm going to go ahead and run it back so y'all can kind of see, because a lot of the times against a cover 4 palms, he's basically going to cook. So I'm going to just run it like this. You can lead the play action, totally up to you. But as y'all can see right now, it's actually being covered. But sometimes if that doesn't work against like cover 4 palms, which for some reason this formation kind of struggles against cover 4 palms, I don't really know why, I will put triangle on a Texas route, and then sometimes that'll help too, and it'll just kind of make square get open a little bit more. But like I said, it isn't the best, but most of the time I would say X and square is going to be open pretty consistently against a cover 4 palms. It's just kind of the way this formation is set up. Certain formations aren't as good against certain coverages, especially when it comes to quarters and palms, because they cover kind of differently than any other coverage in the game, just because of the kind of the match concepts and everything like that. So if you feel like it's gonna make it work better by putting him on a Texas route, you can definitely go ahead and do that, and I kind of recommend doing that as well, because y'all can see it did work a little bit better that time around. So you can run it just like this, either X or you're gonna see square. So basically it's really X or square who's gonna get open when it comes to cover 4 palms. Also, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all how to beat cover 2 as well. It's gonna be the motion post. So what you want to go ahead and do, working against a cover 2, nothing really too complicated. You want to put X on a corner route, and you want to motion over R1 and put him on a streak. Basically, R1 and X are going to be your reads against cover 2. R1, you just want to lead it in the middle of the field, and it's going to be a one-play touchdown. And then also against a cover 2, doing the same exact adjustments really quick. X is going to kill cover 2 as well. So go ahead and let this play run out, and you just kind of want to lead it upfield just like that, and basically that's going to cook cover 2 every single time. But boys, that is going to conclude the video, man. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to hit a like, man, subscribe to the channel if you're new, click that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my videos, man. And y'all boys, man, make sure to join the Discord. Gonna be leaving that down in the description down below, so y'all make sure to join that. But it's your boy Alert, man. I love y'all boys. Y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed. I will catch y'all in the next video, and peace.